on to Kickoff continues, and thanks again for joining us here at Boga Stadium. Well, Clay, you had a chance to talk with two coaches that are going to be patrolling these very sidelines in Harlingen, but hey, there's opponents at that 5A level. We need to talk about them too.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 3 stadiums for 9 teams in District 32 5A, 6 Brownsvilles, 2 Harlingens, 1 Los Fresnos. Let's take a look at them right now.
District 32 5A.
Quick, everything's on the go. I mean, if you're not moving, then better step out the way.
In the blink of an eye, everything changed for Brownsville Hannah. Tom Campos out, replaced by Renee Medrano, who brought over the schemes that worked so well while coaching at Pace the past decade. But can Medrano get the Eagles to buy in quickly enough to turn around the oldest program in Brownsville?
I think they're picking it up. You know, I mean, we're ripping every day. We're putting in some old stuff. We're putting in some new stuff. We don't want to go too far ahead of them, you know. But I think everything we've gotten into this point, they've learned it pretty quick.
We had butterflies at the beginning, but it was a big step, especially for our backs, our receivers and all that stuff, our quarterbacks. But I mean, in the end, like once it all came together, all the X's and O's, I mean, it was just flowing.
We saw some good things, and we're building on that. So we're just seeing that when we go hard as a team, all 11 on the field, we can beat anybody that's on there.
2 of Brownsville Lopez's 3 wins in 2011 came in the final 4 games of the season, a testament to the Lobos' improvement under first-year coach Mike Ramirez. Now in year 2, Ramirez hopes experienced linebackers improve a defense that allowed 37 points per game and opens up the playbook for Lobos quarterback Gilbert Vasquez.
We feel like our kids have bought into playing physical, and now I think that allows us to do some different things, throwing the football as well.
We got our offensive coordinator for a full off season now, so we're basically passing the ball real well.
I'd like to sit here and say we weren't behind the 8 ball, but we're still a little bit behind, but we're catching up fast.
After their best season in 28 years, Brownsville Pace's football program was hamstrung by BISD politics, leaving the Vikings without a full coaching staff from January until the end of July. Now new coach Bill Dean must pick up the pieces and install a spread offense with the help of quarterback coach and Brownsville legend Billy Garza. Must also look to nose tackle Jesus Casas to lead the defense as a sophomore, just as his predecessor, All-Stater Ubaldo Insignia did once upon a time.
Like he did, I have to do, and I'm going to try my best to be better, because you got to be a better team than last year.
They're hungry, they want to get better. Every time they're out here, they practice hard and they give it everything they got. We're working hard to prove everybody wrong.
We play second football, and that's all we're going to do. We're not going to stand there and read. We're going to go.
Coach Hector Garcia knows his Cowboys must be more aggressive on defense in 2012 after giving up at least 5 touchdowns per game in each of their 9 losses of 2011. And after losing the Valley's top quarterback wide receiver combo Mark Gonzalez and Jose Luis Barthanas to graduation, Porter will now emphasize the run game behind 1,000-yard rusher Arturo Medina and speedy new quarterback Joel Garza.
We're going to work and run the ball, me and Joel. And he has speed and I have speed. I think I can run the ball pretty well. He can run the ball pretty well. That's pretty good that I have him right here by my side. We always have playoffs on our minds, and we're dedicated to go there.
Everybody's got to understand that I came in a little late. We started August 6th, 9 days of practice learning the new offense and defense, and I think they've come a long ways.
It's been just over 2 months since Tom Chavez took over at Rivera, but the Raiders coach has hit the ground running, literally junking the spread offense and focusing on the 1-2 rushing punch of Jaquil Evans and Alfonso Torres. Chavez, back at Rivera after 8 years away, 3 years off the sideline, says it's like he never left.
You don't forget, man, just like running back, football never changes. Blocking, tackling, passing, catching, and just getting everybody excited.
All of us have a lot of respect for Coach Chavez for establishing that tradition, and with him leading the way, we're pretty sure we're in good hands.
We've been waiting for this since our sophomore year.
I'm excited about it. I really feel like maybe it's because it's something new, it's something fresh. They're excited about it. Every day we add just a couple of new little things, so they come with a good attitude about it. There's a lot of enthusiasm. It's definitely an upbeat feeling.
Brownsville veterans had been preparing for their inaugural season for the past 2 years. Then everything changed in the final 2 months before opening night. A new coach, David Cantu, who spent the past 3 seasons at Rivera, a new offense, the spread, and a new quarterback to run it, as 32 5A offensive newcomer Adrian Alejandro transfers from Pace, where he excelled as a freshman receiver.
They accepted me pretty quick. Like, I thought I was going to start from scratch, but no, like, they like me and stuff. Everything's good. They're hungry for it. They want to get it.
Well, our goal is to get at least 200 yards rushing every game. With the line I have and the running back I have this year, I think that's capable.
The ground attack is where it all begins for the 2012 Harlingen Cardinals offense. The returners on the line must pave the way for a completely new backfield of Victor Cruz, Brandon Garza, and Omar Hunter, while the young Cards defensive secondary will be helped by the best linebacker defensive end combo in the Valley, led by Nathan Prado.
This team's hungry. Our coaches have not told one of our players, like, hey, you're the starting guy. The fact that there's young, like juniors and sophomores that were brought up, they're even hungrier. So it's all competition, and that makes the whole team better overall.
We're more strict. We're more on the line. We have to be earlier. We have to be here even after watching film. And he's a real good coach.
The Hawks of Harlingen South seem energized by new head coach Lanny Wilson, and the team's offense seems energized by potential stars like Sean Montemayor at quarterback, Oscar Garza at running back, Nick Garcia and Jaden Taylor at wide receiver. But the Hawks' new head man knows coming out of a 5-win in 4-year slump depends on one thing.
We don't have the biggest guys and the tallest guys, but if we can get them where they'll fight in the trenches, we're going to be fine. If we can put a body on a body, we've got skilled kids that can score.
I've gotten a lot stronger over the summer, put on about 20 pounds, so it's going to help me a lot to win the ball and run the ball.
Los Fresnos quarterback John Michael Rosales has been given the keys to the Falcons offense on one condition, that he never takes his foot off the gas pedal. A fast receiving core goes well with a new hurry-up offense. Finley's team is speeding towards a playoff berth in 32-5A.
But it's basically the very same offense.
The key is practically just the little things. Doing all the little things is what counts. Putting all those little things together. Once we do those, then we'll be great instead of just being good.
District 32, 5A.
Fresnos. Okay, here we go. Hey, we are back, and that was a look at District 32 5A. Pretty fantastic district this year. A lot of people wondering about Harlingen South, how they're going to do against the Brownsville schools, what the Brownsville schools are going to do. We're here at Bogus Stadium because Harlingen was, of course, the last team standing, and we're about ready to head out for just another second and come back and talk about 32 5A.
Yeah, absolutely. And gosh, the big thing when you talk about these 5A schools has changed. These districts have changed around. One guy that's going to come in and talk with us knows an awful lot about the Harlingen Cardinals. That's going to be Eladio Jaimez, who is another writer for RGBsports.com. You talk about Harlingen Cardinals, most days he's wearing red. Today he's not, but we'll have him coming up.
Yeah, he knows all about this district, the entire district, Brownsville schools and Los Fresnos. We'll be right back with him, right back on Countdown to Kickoff on Action 4 Sports.